So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste nobody's time. And, oh, no, wrong one. There we go. Alright, so max health, 24k. Max stamina is at 35k. Stamina recovery is at 1.2. And our weapon damage is at 3,814 without continuous attack. And our weapon critical is at 46, buffed up. Here, let me see if I can find that again. Is at 46.8 buffed up, which is a little bit on the mid-maxing side. But I mean, if you think about it, the crit's awesome for weapon damage with heals. You cannot go wrong with having weapon critical, in my opinion. Now, our resistances are really good, I feel like, especially for being on the front bar at 22k spell, and then 22k on the physical resistance with a critical resistance of 2,921, which really is not that bad on the critical resistance. I don't really feel like that you need 3k. I mean, I could probably go at 2,600 if I wanted to run like a Divines or Black Cost reduce. Our Magicka is a little bit on the low side, but it's because we are using Dubious, and I am a Nord too, by the way. So just letting you guys know that being a Red Guard or an Orc, I had felt like I did not need the extra recovery, nor did I need the weapon damage. Now, the passives for being a Nord are incredible. Like, it's really good. I'd advise to go Nord, but if you feel like you need the extra recovery and stuff, then I mean, you know, stay with what you are and whatever. But let's get right into the sets. We are using a 5-piece Spriggans. We have 2 gold. We have the neck is gold, and the Spriggan's great sword is gold. If you can't get a sword, I think a maul would probably be your best choice. You know, it ignores 20% of the target's damage, which everyone is running around in heavy armor. Heavy armor is the go-to for the majority, 75% of the classes that are in Cyrodiil. So Spriggans is really powerful in Cyrodiil right now. That's my opinion. Now Sorks, I know people are going to argue that, you know, penetration doesn't do anything to shields. But then again, you're sitting here with 4k weapon damage anyway. Especially with the continuous attack, that, you know, that 3k will go up to 4k. And that's without the weapon enchantment that we have on the back bar, which we are running Death's Wind on the back bar. Here, I forgot to show you guys the back bar. Go ahead and show you guys those stats really quick. Our physical resistance is at 29k. That's 0.8. So that's 103 away from being max. And our spell resistance is at 26k, and our crit resistance is at 3k. So back bar is definitely what you're going to want to be doing the most of your kiting around on. You know, that's your bar that you're going to want to stay on when you're in any engagement, because you don't want to get off of this bar until you're ready to attack. So stay defensive until you're ready to do something to someone. And on our back bar, our max stamina obviously went up 1,000 because we are running a max stam lift on the shield. Okay, where was I? Okay, so back into the set. So we're doing the this sword Death's Wind because the second piece gives you physical resistance, which is good, and on the sword we're gonna go ahead and run the infuse and increase your weapon and spell damage by 435 for 5 seconds. This is pretty standard for most builds. So the poison that we're running, it does poison damage to the target and then restores 1,645 health to you per second for 2.4 seconds. Is not bad. And then pretty much the same exact thing, it does it again, so it's a double dot, and then you get double health in return. So that's a massive heal right there when it does proc, and it takes health from the target. You can't go wrong with that. We have 1 gold piece of blood spawn. In heavy, head is heavy. Max stam glyphs on everything. Everything's in pen, and we are running Hundings. Okay, a lot of people are running Hundings, and I feel like Spriggans with Hundings. So um, you have a damage set, and then you have another damage set, but then at the same time, you're not losing that much stamina or stamina recovery, especially if you heavy attack. You will not have a problem. Like, it's almost impossible. If you run out of stamina, it's because you're either A, blocking too much, not heavy attacking or as much as you should be. Well, that's A and B. And then C, you're roll dodging way too much. We are running forward momentum because this is our soothing sword, is our insta heal. This is an oh shit moment. As you guys see, it does take a lot of stamina if you sit here and you're getting hit and you're spamming this. And then, oh yeah, so on top of the stamina recovery, we do have the Betty Netch, so you should not run out of stamina. That's just it. So the stats are good, and this is my build video, and I will have a part 2 that I had already made the video. I'll upload that right after this, so you can see the amount of damage that this class actually does. And it's you'll see. So I'll post the video of a 3v3, 1vx, and just some mad heavy dizzy swings. So I hope you guys enjoy, and go ahead and leave some comments down there and let me know how this build is working for you. It's actually really cheap to get. Those of you who don't know, because I know that there are people who don't know about this, Spriggans is extremely easy to get. You just come down here and you buy the Bang Cry item. Buy, I don't know, 50 of these, and you'll pretty much get all the Spriggan stuff that you're gonna need. Like I said, if you don't want to use the Great Sword, definitely use the two-handed maul. That's the next best, unless you're 1v1, and then I guess you could use the axe. But to me personally, I think that the sword is better because that also helps with breaking shields of Sorks and whatnot, which there's a lot of Sorks and there's a lot of magic and night blades out here too. And another tip that I want to go ahead and give you guys real quick: shimmering shields. When you're fighting a Sork, the easiest way to kill a Sork as a stamina warden, you go ahead and you want to use these shimmering shields to your advantage. Go ahead and tank their attack for a little while, obviously keep your buffs up, and then when you're ready to, go ahead, smack your burst like this, spell wall, light attack, and then you can come in with a light attack. Let these hit them first, because what they're doing is now they're hitting themselves with the spell wall on the back bar. So now not only are they taking your damage, but then they're taking their own damage as well. Their shields disappear. And then by the time that they can try and get their shields back up, you already got them, you know, in the air with the dizzy swing again, you know, execute. They're in light armor, so it doesn't take much to kill those guys. More tips with the Stam Warden. Night blades. Easiest way to kill a night blade, in my opinion, is they're really the main reason why we're running Death's Wind on the back bar. And so what you're going to want to do is, if you're 1v1 in a night blade, just jump through them. Don't stand here. I catch myself doing this sometimes. And just letting them obvious attack you and in-cap you really just does not work. So what you want to do is you just want to try to use the game's mechanics as an advantage and then go through them. So at least then that way they have to turn around. And that gives you time to heal, you know, time to buff up when you're doing it. And when you're ready to attack, go ahead and hit this, come around, light attack, go around, and when you do jump over them, make sure that you just turn your camera. Reason being, because let's say I was gonna attack this rock. Okay, see that rock right there? I don't know why it's so dark in Cyrodiil right now. But turn your camera. Doesn't matter if your guy's facing the other way. As soon as you attack, your guy will turn around. So that way people aren't going like this, turn around. You can turn around instantly with just this. Boom. So that's a 180 instant turn. For people who don't know that. And go ahead and give this build a try, guys. If you like the build, come back and leave a thumbs up on the video. If you don't like the build or you have questions and concerns about certain things that have to do with the build, ask me in the comment section below. And if there's, oh yeah, we didn't get into pots. Let me get into the pots really quick. So we are running health pots, lingering health pots, just the normal stamina pots, and essence of mobility, which is cool. All those pots work. And I hope you guys like the vid. Oh yeah, essence of detection for night blades as well. You have to, especially at the that's your defense against night blades and medium armor, because since the Spriggans won't be doing as much work with the people who are in medium armor. So go ahead and pop a essence of detection and you'll nuke them down pretty quick. Night blades and heavy armor, thought they were tanky until you run this set. Spriggans is just mad powerful. I think you guys are honestly really gonna like it. I wasn't gonna share this video because I didn't want you guys, I kind of wanted to keep the build a secret for a little while, and but it just works so well. I honestly want to tell everybody. So go ahead and give this build a shot, and let me know what you guys think.